say when there are no words. Feel a song that's never been heard. How do you know when you hear the call? What do you do when you've done it all? Cannonball, 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 cannonball. It's not what you do, it's how you do. Be anything you want to be. It's not what you got, it's how you use it. You be you and I'll be me, it's just a matter of style. You can't fake it, mile after mile, feeling free. If you got the soul, you can make it. Move 'em out, let 'em roll, from sea to shining sea. Ball, cannonball. What do you do when the mountain is there? How do you answer the challenging day? And when your back's against the wall, what do you do when you've done it all? Cannonball, 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 cannonball. It's not what you do, it's how you do. Be anything you want to be. It's not what you got, it's how you use it. You be you and I'll be me, it's just a matter of style. You can't fake it, mile after mile, feeling free. If you got the soul, you can make it. Move 'em out, let 'em roll, from sea to shining sea.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Apex Online Racing Endurance League Season 4, round number 3 here at Fuji in Japan. My name is King-Kodiak and I'll be your commentator throughout this evening's race. Apologies for the delay. We've had a little bit of server trouble. The server wanted a broadcaster, yet we don't actually have one. It is just myself, and as you can see, it's raining. But we have got a complete grid, or near complete grid. 32 cars coming out onto track. We have got an impressive lineup for you this evening. Like I say, it is just myself in the commentary box. My co-commentator Dog unfortunately had a real-life problem pop up that he had to then go and deal with. So let us see who we have got. As you can see, everybody's roaring out. Well, the GTEs are coming out first. It would seem that some of the LMP1Hs are coming out as well. Mixed grid we have got. It is LMP1H, major hybrid monsters, coming out, as well as the LMP2s and the GTEs. It is 15 minutes of qualifying that everybody will come out onto track at the same time, which leads for a very busy track. There we go. That is what it looks like from this side. Welcome to those that are with us at the stream commencement. Very glad to have you along, because I do apologise that we had a little bit of delay. Now, I must warn you that I have had some trouble with PCARS 2 of late. Unfortunately, I actually had a league race yesterday that I had to drop out of because I was having trouble. Yet I managed to record a first look at the Ferrari pack. So if you're interested in that, check out my YouTube channel. That's shameless plug for myself. I make no apologies for that. Let us see who we have got. Jezza is with us. He is in the pits in one of the LMP1Hs. I assume that's going to be the Audi. It is indeed. Flecky and Sky in the yellow Ford is out for the GTEs. Touring in the LMP2. Oops. His trusty black Ligier. That is Sir Blasterlord. Now, that's not a name I'm familiar with. Welcome to you. He's in one of the LMP2s. There he is. He's in the orange one. Sometimes it's difficult to identify who we are looking at because of just how busy the track gets. Who is next? It's Dakuza, a person I race with in the Ginetta GT5 League. He's in the green and white LMP2, just coming out of the pit. Borderline, I have raced with several occasions. He is in one of the LMP1Hs. He is in that Audi, you can see, with that big old face full of spray, just coming onto track. It is Clank in the Ferrari. Sole Ferrari in the league, or certainly sole Ferrari we had in the last race of this series that I commentated on 2 weeks ago. 2 Desert Pack in the Corvette. My teammate in the Ginetta League has got one of the LMP2s streaming up behind him. Are allowed to overtake during qualifying. Nothing actually stops them doing that. As long as you do not hold up the person you are overtaking. Mr. Van Orman, he is in that black Corvette that you see streaming down into turn 1. Bo is one of the GTEs. Here he is. He's in the blue, white and red Ford. Marxo, he is in that. What is he in? He's in the LMP2. I thought he was in the Corvette for a moment. No, he's in the blue and white LMP2. He's in the Ligier. Berserker in the Audi in the LMP1H. The Audi is the mainstay of the LMP1H representation. We do have some Porsches. Oh, we have actually lost a few. Already down to 29. That's not good. We've lost 3 already. Hopefully they'll be able to rejoin us. Hopefully they aren't going to forfeit the race. That would be a bit of a shame. Spudbuster. He is in one of our few Porsches in the LMP1H field. His teammate Yorkie is sadly not with us as we're starting to get some times on the board now. Lucas in. Oh dear, he got slightly twitchy there. Just coming into turn 2, that long right-hander, 3 and 4. 4 and 5, double apex right-hander. Really heavy braking of 6. You can already see how the water is pooling in various places. Endless. A strong stalwart in the Endurance League here at AOR is returning to track. Berserker currently 3rd. There is Worn Tyre. So one of the Corvettes there. Getting out of his way. Worn Tyre is in the Toyota, I believe. He is indeed. He is in the TS50 and continues on his merry way. Brzezinski in the. Oh, he's in the Porsche. One of our escapees has returned. Back up to 30 cars. Good. The more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. There is Spudbuster. He's currently 7th in the LMP1H field. We have got 9 LMP1Hs in the field. Nunu has set a time. Jumped straight back to the pits. Currently 5th, 132.016. 127 too by Lucas. What a stunning. Wow. Stunning. Look at that. Endless. 39,000's behind him. see more drivers returning. Good. Back up to 31. Good. Let's see, who haven't we seen? It is Ulti. He currently is our poleman in the LMP2 class. 135.394. That's not really that far behind our LMP 180s. Oh, he's very keen to get going. And he spun around on the spot there. So back out he comes in the black and green LMP2. Borderline gets the time on the board. That is 5th position, 131.340. Apologies if you hear my dogs barking in the background. Scott in the LMP2. He's streaming on down. Oh, wow, he's, I think that's the Porsche that's just passed him. It is. Let's see if Scott improves. 135.857. Currently 3rd in the LMP2s. Does he improve? The line is there. It's a very long way down the straight, but he does not. Touring. There he is in the black LMP2, just coming around that last corner. Currently 4th, 136.346. Bo in the yellow LMP2. Just gone through 6 and 7. And he's got a face full of spray from someone. Will continue on his merry way. Oh, beg your pardon, no, it's Raging Beard. I saw BEA on the scoreboard and I thought it was Bo's. Raging Beard. My mistake. Oh, Llama is having a bad day. He's down there. Oh, I've just seen. That's actually Zenny. He's spelling his name slightly unusually. Wow, he's actually quicker than Spudbuster, who's in the LMP1X. So, wow, Zenny's having an absolute stormer. Who then? Oh, wow. I was just thinking we've had a shuffle of the order. I was trying to identify who it was. It was Berserker with that 27 treble 2. Taking the top spot. 3 drivers separated by less than a 10th. And all 32 drivers are returned. Wow, that's determined. That's very determined, Berserker. Absolutely amazing work. I'm not sure your tyres will hold doing that, but it looks amazing. There's Llama, who is currently 9th in the LMP1H field. I think it's fair to say there's more time on the board for him to find. He's just going to cross the line. We'll see if he improves. And he does. He jumps up to 7th in class. 132.224. Much more representative of what he's capable of. There is Larkso. The LMP2s, does he cross the line? Well, he does cross the line. Does he improve? He doesn't. He is on a time lap now. There is Dakuza. We've seen him before. The green, orange, and white LMP2. Dawu leads the GTE field. Now he's the Corvette, and he is again. It's one of the LMPs coming out on field. And oh, now that is Sir Blasterlock. Oh, that's one of the LMP1Hs doing a bit of lawn mowing in the background. And Sir Blasterlock gets a time on the board, 141.183. And these rainy conditions are going to put our drivers to the test. Something chronic, I think. Look at the gap, 3rd to 4th. Less than a 10 separates our top 3, and then it's 3 seconds to warm tyre. Sir Blasterlock already half a second up on his lap. Dawu, as we saw, is top of the GTE field. With Marauder in the M6. Well, Marauder struggled a lot in the last race I commentated on in this Endurance League, and he's only a 10th, not even a 10th behind Dawu in the GTE field. Does he improve? Answer is still up across the line. Yep, there it is. Not this time. Not this time. So we'll see then. Andrex in now. He was not confident that he was going to get a great performance out of the Aston in this particular track, so we'll see how well he does in his soaking. But look how tentatively he's having to come through the last few corners, that last sector. 14, 15 and 16. Oh wow, that's close. And Endless has just banged in a time 1,000th quicker than Berserker. Goodness me. 127.221 for Enders, 127 treble 2 for Berserker, and that's a strange blurring effect I had on Andrex then. See if he improves. He does not. He lost half a second somewhere in the lap. He's getting a bit of a toe off of that LMP2 ahead of him, and almost pushing the LMP2 through the corner. Cornwall's Porsche. So we've got Corvette, BMW, Aston and Porsche as our top 4 in the GTEs at the moment. We'll see if Cornwall can improve. 145.521. That's only about, what, 8 cents, 7 tenths or so from the top of the GTE field. over the line. Does not improve. Von Orman, Corvette, not having such a good day. 146.523, fifth in class for the GTEs. GTEs are the most heavily represented field. We have got 9 LMP2s, 10 LMP1s, and 13 GTEs. So, almost an even split between our LMP classes. That's our GTEs are slightly more represented. There is Bo in the Ford. Again, you see how tentatively they're having to take that third sector. They're just so shy to get the power down, and it's so easy just for the tail to just let go. There was a fair amount of opposite lock going on Bo's Ford there. 6th position, 146.312, not even a 10 separates him and Van Orman. We'll see if he improves this time. Up to the line. A lot of people in the pits are calling it a day. It's less than 4 minutes to go, so still time. He improves in time, but not in... Oh, yes, beg your pardon, he does go up. He gets ahead of Cornwall up into 4th. A little bit deep there into turn 1. Oh, for Cornwall and Van Orman, he beat 2 Desert Pack in the Corvette. He's on a better time lap, but you can see how the tail is just wanting to swap with the nose. The amount of opposite lock that 2 Desert Pack is putting into that Corvette to keep it on the black stuff. Exceedingly slippery black stuff. The more the rain falls, the harder it will become. Look at that! I mean, that is very, very loose. 2 Days is having a lot of fun. Well, it looks fun from our perspective. He's had a bit of practice running in the rain. The GT5 race this week was in the wet at Oschersleben, so he's had a fair amount of practice in the slide of the car. Improves by 3/10, but does not improve in position. Smolder is in the pits in the Corvette. Looks like his day is done. Less than 3 minutes to go. He has time to come out and do another one, but opts not to. TBW in the next Porsche down the road. He's just coming through turn 10 and very, very deep. It's very easy to do because you are flying along the road at a fair rate of knots, and then trying to brake when your tyres are just like, no, forget it, not gripping in this much water. Lindholt in the black Ford, coming up to turn 6 with one of the LMPs right behind him. Clank, saw him earlier in the Ferrari, in our sole Ferrari in the league. Oops, no. Whoa, well held. Just slides straight over the wall. That was exceedingly well held there, Clank. Oh, now that's a name I haven't seen for a while. Der Beppo in the Corvettes. Welcome back to you. Streaming on down towards turn 10. There's Flecky on Sky, the yellow Ford, we saw him earlier. And Joey is not set a time. He'll be at the back of the LMP2 field. It looks like he is... Oh my goodness, Endless, he's done it again. Look, 1:26.160 now. He wasn't happy just being a thousandth of a second ahead of Berserker. He wanted to be further than that. So it's still the top 3 separated by a 10th of a second. One time's improved. He was 3 seconds down, now just 7/10 down. Now, of course, qualifying doesn't hold a great deal of importance as far as endurance racing is concerned. We have got 2 hours of Fuji in these conditions in these cars, so qualifying position is not overly important. Oops, that's taking a fair bit. Wow, that's taking a lot of curb through that twisty section, turn 10, 11 and 12 as he's coming into sector 3. Whoa, that's the red, white and blue Ford, getting that a little bit wrong. For those watching the stream, welcome to you. If somebody can give me an indication if the stream is looking okay. Like I said earlier, I have had some trouble with the Project Cars 2. It looked okay. Unfortunately, it cost me a chance of taking part in my league racing this week, but magically just worked when I did my first look at video yesterday. But if it looks okay stream side, then I'm happy. If someone could confirm that for me, I would be eternally grateful. The top 2 LMPs are back in the pit. Oh, hello! Top 2 LMPs are back in the pits, but Lucas is already 2 tenths up as he's gone through sector 1 into turn 6. The checkered flag is out right on board. That's all that the LMP 180s can see. So just what you want when you've got a lot of rain and very limited vision. You can't even see the apex on the right, look, because of where the A-frame is through. Coming to the end of sector 2. What is the split? It's 3 tenths up. Lucas really on fire. Oh, but he's gone very, very wide on the exit of turn 12. On the exit of turn 13, rather, 14, 15. That's probably going to cost them the time. It may well have been validated. The lap, but we'll see. Now through 16. Stamps on the gas. Screams on down that start-finish line. Does he improve? He had 3 tenths in hand, 3.5 tenths, over 3.5 tenths in hand, rather. Does Lucas improve? He does! He has taken that pole time by 0.04 of a second just as the death of the qualifying session arises. So Lucas, at the very death of the round, takes the pole position. Endless 2, Berserker 3, Warnside 4, Brzezinski 5 for the top of the LMP. Zenny is the pole for LMP2 with Scott and Nolte as the top 3 there. And Dawu in the Corvette is the pole man for the GTEs with Marauder in second in the M6 and Andrex third in the Aston. Wow, great effort there. Bo was fourth in the Ford and Cornwald fifth in the Porsche. Look at that, Corvette, BMW, Aston, Ford and Porsche. Look at that. And of course front row locked out by Audis, but there's one tyre in the Porsche. He wasn't far off. I think it was around about 8 tenths or so, I think. A very weird light glitch going on there on the left. Just making sure. Oh, we have lost somebody though. I wonder if this race feed box works post-patch. This is the first endurance race. It's actually the first commentary I've done since the last patch was released, so I'll be intrigued to see if this race feed box works. It typically does not when you change session. I have someone's pit stop marker there on the right. I apologise for that. That won't disappear. Like we said before, Lucas has got that pole spot. The top 3 locked out by Audis, which is Lucas, Endless, and Berserker. One tyre in the Porsche with oh, sorry, that's one tyre in the Toyota. My mistake. That's the Denso Toyota there with Brzezinski in the Porsche. Borderline for the next Audi. Nunu, Lama, Spudbuster and Jezza rounding out the LMP field. We can't see that far back from there. That's what it looks like for the drivers. That's Zenny, pole spot for the LMP2s with Scott in second, Alti third, Touring fourth, Dakuta 5, Raging Beard 6, Sir Blasterlot, his maiden race in the season, in 7th, or unless there's someone that's changed their name, that has happened before. And Joey didn't set a lap for the LMP2, so starts at the back of the glass with Dawu in the Corvette leading the GTEs, Marauder in the M6 in second, Aston of Andrex in third, Bo in the Ford in fourth, Cornwald in the Porsche in fifth position, Van Ommen Corvette in sixth, 2 does back. The next Corvette in line in seventh, Smolder Corvette in 8th, Lindholt Ford in 9th, Ticklish Picklewickle Porsche in 10th, Clank Ferrari in 11th, Beppo in the Corvette in 12th, and Flecky on Sky rounding out the field. Now, for those unaware of the starting procedure, they're not just very bad off the line, this is a manual rolling start. They will be led away by Lucas for a lap at slow speed around this very, very wet track. What this enables is when we get around to the other side, we'll be able to form the 2x2 line. Oh no! Oh dear! That's... who was that was having trouble? It wasn't one tyre. It was Endless, who has actually been allowed to resume his second position. Now, the rules do actually state if you have trouble, if you spin off during the formation lap, you do normally have to start from the back of the field. However, he hadn't fallen to the back of his class, and the drivers can agree to allow someone to resume their original spot, which looks like Endless has. Hello, Garky. On that I do not doubt. You would be faster in a boat. line has fallen off the back of the LMP2s a little bit. Oh, we've lost one. We have just lost one. Unfortunately, I don't know who. We saw the list flash red. It will be... It's one of our GTEs. We have lost one of our GTEs, sadly. I'm hopeless at remembering who was in to start with. Was it Sir Blaster? No, he's the MP2s, he's there. Hopefully the person will make themselves apparent. Hopefully they'll be able to join us in the stream. Okay, so what happens now is we are getting to the end of the formation lap. The 2x2 line is reformed. The speed is dropped to 50 miles an hour, 80 kilometers an hour. Oh, that's Ender's getting a little bit keen to get going there. But it is up to Lucas as to when he floors it to signify the beginning of the race. You can see on the map the three classes are spread out a bit. Oh wow, he's really taking his time. Well, he's entitled to take his time because the acceleration zone, the point in which he may floor it, he's actually quite long on this track. He's really taking his time. Of course, the LMP2s are formed, as are the GTEs. That is amazingly slow. Lucas is taking a very long time to get that underway, and there he goes. We are racing here in Fuji. That was Endless and Berserker getting 2x2. Berserker has nudged up into second position. He's going to try and take the lead on the down on the inside of the first turn, and he has. What a move by Berserker! He did not want to be stuck in that spray for too long at all. Endless 3. There's one tyre already 2x2, heading down towards turn 3. And manages to hang on to fourth from Nunu. The LMP2s are now underway. Zenny holding on to the lead there. Alti in second, getting his elbows out with Scott, who's just about hung on to that third. That's touring on his outside. So they are, of course, racing for position. The GTEs are now underway. Dawu then under all kinds of pressure from Marauder. There is Bo in the Ford. Andrix in the Aston on the inside. Look, he's gone down to fourth. That's a really good start there from Bo. There's two deads is right there as well. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of action going on here, there, and everywhere. Let's keep an eye on our race leaders. Berserker, who stole that lead. You could argue he earned the lead. Oh, but he's quite deep into that final turn. That's going to make that drive away from turn 16 very difficult. Oh, good. Wow, look at the gap between Endless and Lucas. 3 seconds already has developed from second to third. You can see it on the map. Oh, look at that. Lucas has... Lucas is going to try... Berserker's going to try and outbrake Lucas. He's gone very deep. Bit of an impact between the two. Can the inside number 8 try and do something from the outside number 8? Of course, there aren't that many liveries for these cars, so a lot of them will share car numbers. And Lucas back up into the lead for the LMP1Hs. Oh, and Berserker's gone very, very wide. Coming through turns 3 and 4. That's going to put Endless right in this case, and there he is. Wow, it is going off here, there, and everywhere, exactly as you might imagine. Jezza is on the back of a big old train. Lama not too far behind. There you see Borderline. It's fairly pointless using that particular camera because you can't see. It must be very, very nerve-wracking for our drivers just looking through a grey wash. There's our two Porsches. That's Brezanchik and Spudbuster. Oh, again, tiptoeing through that 10, 11 and 12 complex. Keeping it nice and clean at the moment. No one having to come into the pits that I can see. Let's have a look at our LMP2. Zenny has broken away a little bit from Alti. The two TX3 drivers. The TX3 driver. I don't think Zenny is a TX3 driver, but they are using a similar livery. There's touring with Scott in very, very hot pursuit. Yakuza and Raging Beard in a battle for 5th position with Sir Blasslot and Joey minding their own business. And wow, look at that! Marauder has lost that 3rd position to Andrix, but Andrix had a very slow line coming through 6th. He had a face full of Corvettes, so he couldn't put the power down. And Marauder in the M6 has blasted past. But there is Bo. Bo has taken the lead of the class from Dawu. Oh, look at how close they are. And there you can see Cornwall in the Porsche with pretty much the entire GTE field right with them. That's all the way down to Clank in the Ferrari. We got on the roof of the Ferrari. That's how closely condensed they are. That's DBW side by side with Smolder. Then coming through turn 13. Oh, that's going to be brave if you can pull that off, DBW. He's going to try and give them momentum up, but he just can't. There's no grip out there. You can see the LMPs are already at this point trying to carve their way through. It's a pretty short lap here at Fuji, and that's the Ford of Flecky and Sky jumping out of the way. So as to not hold up the race lead, it doesn't have to. Oh no, that's deep. That's very deep. That's going to give an opportunity to Berserker. And there you go. You saw Lucas pull over. Oh no, I thought he was pulling over actually. But no, he's decided to floor it to make sure that Berserker doesn't get that position. He would have had a slowdown warning for that. And there you see Tears the Endless right with him as well. Oh, this is going to be a very, very interesting race. Of course, the wet weather makes any racing very difficult, but then you've got the mixed car classes. The LMP2s are actually surprisingly spread out. Once again, we look to our GTEs for most closed wheel action. Andrex in third position has sent Marauder back down into fourth. Is challenging the poleman, of the glass poleman of Dawu, to try and get further up the field. And there's the Ford of both. Fords traditionally have not done particularly well in the league, but oh no, Berserker! He's lost the lead. He's down to fourth. Big has he had? What has happened to him? He must have had a huge slowdown penalty because there doesn't appear to be any obvious damage. He's now down to fifth. That is Brzanczyk that's just gone past him. There's Clank in the Ferrari. Ooh, the Ferrari is entitled to mind his own business and stick to his lines. Oh, that's Spudbuster and Borderline that just came together on the breaker zone of turn 10. And I suspect this is going to carry on for quite some time. And that's Borderline pulling over. Probably again a slowdown warning. Don't see any obvious damage on that car. And look at this, that's the top three. That's Lucas, Endless and Wartire. Oops, there's Wartire nearly getting caught out there. You can't see much from the roof. That's what the driver can see, just a sea of grey and red lights. That's a lot of weaving going on there by our top two. It's, maybe a few words said about that. You're not really allowed to do that. But it does really depend on if they were trying to pass somebody, which I suspect they were. Bearing in mind they are getting through the bit of contact there between Lucas and Endless. Lucas just about. Now Endless has got up into the lead. Lucas trying to do something about it on the inside, coming through 4 and 5. That's the GTE leader, and Nunu is in. Our first pit stop of the day. In comes the Audi of Nunu. Oh dear, I doubt somewhat that was planned. Oh, Wartire's had a problem. He's fallen a couple of seconds off the front. So he has fallen a little way back, but it's just closed right back in on them. Endless now in the front of the field. Doesn't have a face on display to deal with. Lucas now has got Wartire to deal with. Audi, Toyota is our current race lead. Further back, Brzanczyk has got Berserker for company, and wow, hasn't he just? Doing a 2x2 move through 13, now 14 and 15. Oh, that's very close to the back of the Porsche. I think that's Cornwald. It is indeed. That's fifth place in the that's fifth place in the GTEs. That's what Borderline can see. And it feels so slow, feels so clumsy, that they have to be so cautious coming through these turns. But so far so good. Nunu being our only pitter at the moment. Raging Beard with Dakuza. That is for fifth in the LMP2s. The only pair of LMP2s that are close to one another, as you can see with the exclamation marks on the display there. That shows you cars that are within 1.5 seconds of each other, and that is the only one. Clank in the Ferrari is in. Very early stop then. So he's had problems. May have been due to cars coming past him. So So his day gets no better. One tyre trying to hang on to the back of Lucas. That is the top three in the race at the moment. Wanting to settle into their rhythm. Of course, they've got that extra level of concentration to apply because of the weather, but also they're so close to everybody. Oh, Jezza has got company. Who's got company with him? Must indeed be Lama. And there they are. It's quite hard to pick them out. That's for 8th. The Toyota and the Audi picking their way through the GTEs. We jump to our GTE field. There is Marauder in the M6. That's having the Audi of Lama who passed it. Oh, there's Jezza in the Toyota. Marauder is doing what he can to hang on to the back of what is now Dar. Oh, that's Bo! Bo's in trouble. He's had a big moment on that. Coming through that 15-16 complex, he's lost the lead. He's lost the class lead and he's spun it! Oh, goodness me, he's going to have to recover quickly. He just had a bit of space behind him at that moment to recover in before the LMP2 field started coming through. It's all unravelled so quickly for Bo, and that is Andrex then in the class lead. He's only got a lead of about 1.5 seconds over Dawu. There's Dawu in the Corvette, and there you see Marauder in the M6, and that's Cornwald. He's not far behind either in the Porsche. He's only 3 seconds or so off of the class lead, so it is still going on. We're only 15 minutes into this 2-hour race, so a long way to go as yet. So having a quick look through the chat. Always welcome to have you all along. Apologies if you throw me a message and I don't see it. I do tend to try and concentrate rather a lot on what's going on, but I am trying to pay attention. I'm not ignoring you, I absolutely promise. But now we should start to see the race kind of get into its rhythm somewhat. Lucas is closing Endless down for the race lead though, and that you see is one tyre just in the background. That's what Lucas can see. It's so hard to see anything other than just glaring brake lights and lots of spray. I mean, how on earth do you spot your braking markers, especially on the right-hand turns, of which it's being a clockwise circuit. Oh, that's one of the LMP2s. And for those not familiar with how the Endurance League works, anyone in a slower class, such as that orange LMP2, that is being passed by the quicker class, i.e. these LMP1Hs, does not have to deviate, and it's encouraged that they don't. They need to stick to their lines and be more predictable for the faster car to jump past, save that they have an accident. Otherwise, the faster classes coming up to commit to a move, and especially important in the wet, where they would have to think about the move and commit to it probably earlier than normal. And if somebody then tries to jump out of the way, thinking they're being helpful, and jumps into their path, that could then spell disaster for the leaders. So we've gone down to complete lap 9 then as our leaders. That's a Corvette. Lovely noise as they scream past that, as much as the Audi scream. Deep there for Lucas on turn 1. One tyre is doing a great job in the Toyota, hanging on to these two Audis. Oh, there goes the cone. There goes the bollard. Be careful, they look like they're going to run into a whole load of water there. Oh, and Endless has been slow through this section. Oh wow, one tyre was a good second quicker, at least, than the pair of the cars ahead of him. Closed in, and that's going to be caught out a bit by back markers. That's the black Ford. Oh, I've forgotten who's in it. Linholt? Yes. Ooh. It's difficult to kind of mind your own business and take your line, because you are kind of conscious of the fact there's lots of people around you. One tyre getting right close to Lucas now. Could indeed challenge for that second place very quickly. A wider entry into turn 15. See the water beginning to pool there on the exit on that turn 15, but no one should be really going through that particular part, so that shouldn't be too much of a trouble. Oh, Flecky and Sky in the yellow Ford has stopped. Okay, Flecky has got a problem, a very big problem by the look of that. So, yeah, well, he's in trouble. Endless now beginning to stretch away into the distance. Warm tyre applying the pressure onto Lucas as they tiptoe their way around what must be... It's not 2 days, no. Yeah, it's TBW in the next Porsche for them. TBW 7th in the GTE class. Oh, what a decision for Warm Tyre. That was a bit of a... That was a very interesting moment there for that Corvette. The Corvette was indeed minding his own business and suddenly had a pair of LMP180s around it as the Zanchik and the Porsche's in. Plenty of fuel on board, so he's not happy about something. Marmo is close to someone. He's getting side by side with Jezza coming into turn 1. Oh, doesn't quite make the move stick. Nicely defended there by Jezza. Zenny still leading the LMP2s. We haven't really looked at our LMP2s for a while. That's because they've been rather spread out. You can see the white dots on the map. It's like, with the exception of the one of the pits, that's Zanchik. Zanchik back on the way again. That wasn't a very long stop, so a bit of a strange one. So early on. Spudbuster on the back of borderline. That's a battle for 5th then with a Corvette right in the middle. Spudbuster having to think about an outside move through 14-15. You're going to have to be very brave to get that done. I think he's actually just trying to avoid nudging the back of Borderline's car. Borderline's he's struggling a bit. That Porsche really wanted to get on with the job. Away they go, and there goes the impressive curve system of these cars. And that's Spudbuster up to 5th position. Just like Borderline is thinking about a manoeuvre back into turn 1. Spudbuster going ultra defensive. That's going to really compromise his line, and back around the outside. Borderline goes back up into 5th then for the Audi. Keeping an eye on Water though, he's still there. He's going to have a look at the inside. Oh, there's impact between the Toyota and the Audi. That's a little bit too opportunistic there. That, I think, we just saw an LMP180. I think that was... Oh, it was Nunu. What is happened to Nunu? We saw him pit early on, and he's now being lapped by his class. Now, he will have to get out of the way for blue flags. He can't rely on the fact that the others are around him and quickly jumped onto the grass, which wasn't correct. I think that cost Warm Tyre a lot of time there, and through no fault of anybody. It was just unlucky timing. But yeah, that cost Warm Tyre badly there. That's let Lucas get some distance. And wow, look at that. Endless has got a 7-second lead. What a great effort then. He's really piled in the lap times. You can see what the lap times do. Warm Tyre there with the 135. Endless with the 130. Shows how much time that cost the Toyota. Borderline still in their battle. That is for 5th place. Off that last turn. Let's have a look at our LMP2s. We haven't looked at them in a while. Zenny has been leading the way all race long. He has someone very much jumping out of the way. He has a 10-second lead between himself and Scott. Another 4 seconds, you'll find Ulti, who was in second. Scott finds himself now in that position. There is Touring in the black. Ligier. Zanchik. His day he's not gone well. Saw him in the pits. Now has to pick his way through the LMP2s. Lulu, whatever's happened to him, has gone horribly wrong. Sorry for the delay there. My good lady has just come home and has brandished me with a fresh bottle of drink. Well, Warm Tyre did not want to hang around getting back onto the pace. As you see, Enders has done a 29.9. a good lap on the board, and wow, Warm Tyre already closed that gap right back down to Lucas. As that's Nunu in the pit again. Don't want to look away though, as the Toyota continues to put the pressure on the Audi, but lost a little bit of the time there at the end of sector 1. Oh no, Nunu in the pits once more. Zanchik on the tail of Alti. That shouldn't be too difficult for the Porsche. It should be able to blast around the outside, even in the water. Yes. There was Touring. This is as far as we got in the LP2s. That is Kuza that is in position behind him, but that's second and third, isn't it? Yeah, that's Warm Tyre. Oops, like a bit of impact there from Warm Tyre on Touring. That Toyota, he's lost quite a bit of time on Lucas though. Long way to go. We still haven't hit the first half hour yet. Everybody is relatively spread out as far as positions are concerned. And Spudbuster is getting quite close to someone. Oh, well, that's Marauder in the M6. He's just worked his way past. There's Brzezinski in the Porsche. He's on the tail of, that is one of the Corvettes. He's catching up with Scott in the LP2. There he goes through the shot. Who else can we see? There he's Raging Beard, a yellow Ligier. Continuing on his merry way, 8.5 behind Dakuza, 33 ahead of Nunu. Of course, Nunu hasn't been in the pit yet again. See a bit of damage on the side of that car. There's Joey, started last in the LP2s, wasn't able to set a qualifying time with Blaster Lock. Oh, that's an ugly looking front of that Ligier. It's a good thing they don't need their lights particularly. Let's have a look at our GTE, still led by Andrex, now by 5 seconds over Darwood. Well. The Aston driver said he wasn't too confident on how he would do in the rain, and seems to be proving all wrong. It's one of the Warm Tyres just gone past us. No. Marauder in third in the M6. Rowe is fourth in the Ford. Was leading for a while, but then had that spin. Seems to have gotten back into his rhythm. Similar lap times. Update on fuel, smoking properly? Yes, you may. Let's stop going through everybody and let's have a look then. Our P1, or Endless on 27. 27 for Lucas, 38 for Warm Tyre. We're assuming that everybody has started on a full tank. 28 for Berserker, 38 for Spud, 28 for Borderline, 37 for Jazza, 29 for Llama. LP2s, 40. I suspect they're going to be a pretty similar amount. Zanchik, 55, but he's been in the pits recently. Alti, 39. Touring, 35. Dakusa, 39. Beard, rather, 25, so he has got less fuel than the rest for some reason. Nunu, who's been through the pits recently. Joey on 43. 64 for the Aston. 61 for Dabu. 69. Oh, who's that coming in? On the LMP2s. Who was that? This wasn't Joe. It was Blaster-Lot. Oh dear, oh dear. Returns to the pits once again. His day gets no better. Where were we? Bowen 60, Cornwall 66, Smolder 61, 2 Desert 61, DPW 66, Lindholt 60, Beppo 61, Clank 68, and a Flecky 78. So I assume Flecky has been, Flecky was in fairly recently. So there we go, that is where the fuel amount stands. Keeping the fluid up. DPW has got some company. Looks like he's got a few cars of company. 2 Desert and Smolder. Joey's in. 2 litres still in the tank, so... Well, there's going to be a tyre wear issue. These tyres should do alright. But no tyres being changed on that car, but then I don't know how reliable the pit stop animations are. Taking fuel on that car, I would have thought. Borderline and Spudbuster. Still in there, battle with the Spudbuster ahead this time. It's taken that 5th place from the Audi. Oh, that looked a bit deep. I'll manage to keep it on the road. TBW, as mentioned, is in a pretty close run. There is 2 doors back in the Corvette directly ahead of him. The Corvette further down the road, you can see that yellow one is Smolder. Oh, Darwoo's in trouble. Darwoo's had trouble at turn 1. Oh dear. That's not good. I need to get back into rhythm. It's so easy to be thrown off rhythm. Clank's got a lot of people around him. Toyota's coming past. There's a Porsche in there as well. There it is. There's Marauder. And we have lost one. We have lost a GTE. I think. Lost 2 GTEs in the race. Ah, no, it's an LMP2. Looks like it was Sir Blasterlock that has called it a day. A shame. A shame, a shame, a shame. But indeed, he has done. Another casualty of the race. Oh, Lindholtz has had trouble. He's suddenly dropped to 9th. With TBW and Tudors are right ahead of him. Oh no, Sir Blasterlock is still there. I beg your pardon, it was a GTE that dropped out. Oops, that's not how you do that one, Blasterlock. Because he will have blue flags for the other people that's just gone past him. Which one of our GTEs we've just lost? It's Flecky on Sky, I think. Yes, we have lost our yellow Ford of Flecky on Sky, unfortunately. Oh, that is TBW shaping up a move, and Tudors would Lindholtz ride with him. A 3-way scrap here for 7th. On board on the roof of Lindholtz. Through 3 down to 4. Double Apex right-hander then. Leads into turn 5. Can't really see. Oh no, TBW! He stalled. Oh no! It's so easy to do. I mean, these guys make this race look easy, and even they are struggling. It's so tricky when you've got a lot of standing water. The tail just falls away, and it feels so clumsy because you're not up to kind of normal racing speed. But TBW falls away from that particular battle, and oh, what has happened there? Oh, no. Be careful, Joey. Joey's actually working his way back through the field to try and return to the LMP2s. That's, I think that, who's just gone past, actually Zenny, no? Ulti? Yep, second place Ulti, third place Ulti rather. Daru is on the back of Bo. Also with Joey, he's actually going past a position. Oh no, that could be nasty. Yep. Oh no, I was just thinking that. Daru got a little bit put off by the fact that the LMP2 came flying around his outside, and that caused the yellow Corvette to overshoot his braking point into turn 1. And unfortunately, he collected the Ford of Bo. Got to get back into the rhythm once again. So Marauder's now back up to second. He's got 10 seconds, nearly 11 seconds to gain to Andrex now. Considering Andrex was not too confident on his Aston today, he is having a stormer, but still an hour and a half to go. We'll have to see if he's able to maintain that. Oh, Darwin's off again! Oh no, he's got a whole gaggle of cars there. He's got to wait such a long time for a decent spot. It's fallen all the way down. TBW, blast a lot. And now he gets going. Oh, he's hit something very, very hard. He had more cars coming, that's why he's jumped to the outside. So he's lost it on that double right-hander. Leading up to turn 6, that's where TBW had his spin. So that's a very angry looking Corvette, because he's going to limp that back around to the pits. Palmer and Jezza are resuming their battle for 7th in the LMP1Hs. Oh! That's very brutish there. That's actually caused a spin. It wasn't Scott. Who was it? I don't actually know. Was it? Don't actually know who that was that had a spin there. Oh, Marauder. Ah no, Marauder's on the back of Joe, because Joe's working his way back through the field. There'll be some words said about that, I would imagine. Oh, it might have been Linholt, actually. I thought it was a black LMP2, but it would appear that it was Linholt that got caught up in that. There's Darwin. Surely he's got to bring that car in. He's crawling around. I mean, fair play, he didn't throw in the towel straight away. That must be horrid to try and keep straight. And that indeed brings that battered Corvette in. But you just never know. Oh, struggle to slow that down. Jezza once again. In their particular battle, that is one of the LMP leaders. Okay, that's a lagging Sir Blusterlot. Yep, he's gone. Let's just cut to him just in time to see him go off and out. How out? The cameraman's looking at the car. That's where Sir Blusterlot is off to. Let's have a look through our field then. Endless is leading the way by 3.5 seconds. There or thereabouts over Lucas. Of course, anytime I call out the time, it does immediately change because of where they hit their braking points. And that is Daru gone. Daru opted to retire the car and not continue. He probably had an insane amount of damage on that car. Wenders was really held up in traffic there. Lucas gained 9/10 on him, so we could well be seeing a battle for the lead coming up soon. That is not Endless in the car directly ahead. It's actually nearly impossible to tell who that is. It's one of the Audis. Wartime in third, now 9.5 seconds behind Lucas. So when we last looked at Wartime, he's lost a fair amount of time. Again, it's so easy to do one spin. It's caught, catch traffic at the wrong time. That's all it takes. 10 GTEs, 10 LMPs, 1Hs and 7 LMP2s remain. Nicely done. One tyre. Berserker. 10 seconds, 10.5 seconds off the back of one tyre. In the Audi. Winds up a very lonely existence there. Spudbuster and Borderline were engaged in battle last time. We looked at Porsche now 5 seconds or 5.5 seconds, now 6 seconds ahead of Borderline then as he crosses the line. The Audi old Borderline has got 5 seconds on Jezza. Toyota. Screwball down the line, but Lama is right there with him. There is a battle in LMP1Hs for 7th. Difficult to tell which one's it. Only 2 of these are on the same lap. The one behind them. No, it's not race leader Endless. We'll have just about whoever that is. They will have to jump out of the way of them. Lucas? Yep, that is second place Lucas. Looks like Lucas is going to try and inside minute. Yep. Fair play there. It was Marma that jumped out of the way. It was. Now Jez is going to have to do the same. Drex's car. What am I saying, Audi? Yes, you can quite clearly see an Aston. Wow, that gets very, very busy through that section. No, we'll stick with Bonnet. There's not actually a great deal of height difference. This thing, oh, Llama! It's going to get on the inside of Jez, I think. Oh, no, sorry, Jez was the car ahead. That was actually Lucas getting... was that Lucas getting out of shape? No, Lucas is actually ahead of them. Beg your pardon. Oops, no, that's very deep into turn 2, but then turn 16 rather, but they did have a Corvette on their inside. Wow. Llama just dumped his battery there. Just getting a bit of slip through. And a free shower. Oh, what a move by Jez on the inside of turn 1. Draws side by side with Llama. Llama has the inside for 3. Oh, but Jez has gone very, very deep. Oh, someone spun it. It's Llama. He caught the inside apex there. Just pulls the car very clumsily onto the grass. Just lose all that momentum. Going to build all that up again. Sanchik, haven't looked at him in a while, 9th in class. That's Marauder's M6. He's got 13 seconds to go to Llama, who's just had that incident. Nunu is our last of the LP runners. It's a long way down. Having pitted at least twice. But still continues. In our LP2, Zenny has been the dominant force there. Let's have just a quick check on fuel. Our Audi is running around about 13, so 22, so not a great deal of difference there. Porsche Spud, 21, so a while still before we see any pit stops for fuel. Zenny working his way past the GTEs. And Scott. 16 seconds down from Zenny. 10 ahead of Alti. Further 8 ahead of Touring. That is Nunu directly behind it. No, it's not Nunu. Beg your pardon. Fuji, it's difficult to tell if it's a lapping car which one it is. Especially when they all look the same. Not easy with the GTEs, of course. Close. Llama and Jeddah are getting back into their battle. So Llama have that problem that caused him that spin turns 4 and 5 last time. So he has closed back in on the Toyota, and Bo has brought his Ford in. Oh, that looked like he had a... Oh dear, yeah, I think he had a problem on the pit lane entrance. Oh dear, that's a very unhappy Ford. Wrong pit crew there, but yeah, again, that's easily done. Someone else looks set to come in. GTEs aren't due to come in for fuel for a very long time yet. Lots of spray. Jezza goes to the inside line. And Llama jumps to the outside now. Going to come out on top this time. Llama has to give the racing room, and Jezza maintains at 7th still. Where did we go? Oh, that's just as I looked away. They're side by side. That looks very deep for the Audi. And Jezza still keeps hold of that 7th place. Looks a little bit deep there for Jetta. Will compromise his line through 6. Leader not too far behind. And the 2 PEAs, as Raging Beard and Bo, are both in the pits. There's the other one. It's the LMP2 who has got an empty tank. So we did notice earlier that he was running a bit lighter on fuel. But he comes in from 6th. Ooh, that's deep. Into 13 through 14. Oh, Llama had to very much get out of that. Oh, that's opportunistic, but it hasn't worked. He went for the move on the inside coming up to 16, just hit a puddle, and that just pulled him into the grass. He's going to have to do it all over again. Now comes the Ford. And the LMP2. Bo wasn't in the pits for too long. Taking on a, that's a little wide. Coming through turn 1. Check up on the rest of our LMP2s. There is Dakusa. 11 points behind Nunu. And Nunu in again? He's got to be going for an ice cream count now. And he's retired it. Yeah, he has opted to call it a day. This race has been getting progressively worse and has decided to park it. So that gives 30 seconds then between Dakusa and Turing. So long gap for him to shut down. Empty Beard. So into the bits. Now we're going to have to work through the field. Looking at a little bit different strategy to the rest of the MP2s. There's Joe. Joe's been in the pits very recently as well. Little cautious coming through there. GTE's still led by the roaring Aston. V8 Aston Martin GTE has a lead of 12.5, nearly 13 seconds over the M6 of Marauder. Who is there? Cornwall is the Porsche, now up to 3rd position. Oh dear, that's a reshape in the front. He's had an argument with something pretty solid. Still in 3rd nonetheless. Smolder in the Corvette. Oh, Nunu, you're running 10 FPS. That's a great shame. You have my sympathy. I was having FPS problems yesterday. Graphics card drivers was something I think helped my case. 2 seconds back in the Corvette. Oh, no. Don't start getting twitchy coming through 3 and 4. It can be so difficult to get the car back on track at that particular point. Because it's just so little grip out there. There's Lindholt in the Ford. Now just 8.2 seconds behind. 2 doesn't back up at that little moment for the Corvette. TBW in the Porsche. 3.3 behind Lindholt, but nearly a minute ahead of Beppo. Beppo, by a bit of a different strategy, he's opted to let the LMP1 go. That's fair enough. Clank in the Ferrari. Bo goes just come through the pits in the Ford. That's where everybody is at present. How's Endless doing? 11 seconds now, near enough. Up to turn 6. Actually, what we'll do is jump on board with a warm tyre. So that's turn 3 has just come through. The warm tyre at least has a bit of an advantage because you can see the right hand apexes. There's 6. All steady. Straight you can for 7. Through 8, through 9. Heavy on the brakes, trying to keep the tyres rotating. Into 10. 11. Jump over the apex for 12. You don't get too much speed up before you're back on the brakes for 13. And again, very, very easy to spin the wheels up too much and goes out for a wider entry into 15, which is exceedingly blind for the Andrex in the Aston is catching up to. Again, wide entry on the best exit onto the start-finish straight. There's a one tire coming in. It is. He's opted to bring the Toyota in. What's the Audi's got now? The Audis are going to be in pretty soon, but that's an interesting move from warm tyres very early. He could have gone on quite a number of laps more, but he's opted to come in now. Interesting move. Not like anybody else is in a hurry to come in though. Oh no, sooner do I say that. Looks like somebody did. And it was Touring. Just waiting for the pit marker to pop up there. That's fresh tyres going onto the Toyota. Huh? Well. Away he goes. Getting a pit crew, or is this going past? Fresh tyres for Touring on one up. Might just be for fuel. Out comes warm tyre. Berserker's gone through into the third position. Oops, steady. Where is Spudbuster? He's not through the final turn. Oh no! Who was that? That was Endless. That was the race leader. Tagged the back of one tyre. Takuza and Touring both into what? Touring's just come out. Takuza in. He's still another 20 litres on board, so I wonder if people are actually getting short of the tyres. Or they're just wanting a short middle fuel stop. I mean, we're not at halfway yet. Jezza and Lama still having their battle. Lama now ahead of the Toyota. Scott comes in. Now he had a very light tank, so he had to come in. If not this time, then he would have to come in at the end of the next lap. Oh, that's Jezza again. Inside of turn 1. Back up to 7th. Can the Audi get the inside track? That's Lama then. Detonating that curve and coming back up into the position. Wow, that looked very, very committed, but he did manage to make it stick. Like as many kind of collections of water. This is, there are a few. We've seen them catch people out already. Zenny is in, race leader, class leader of the LMP2s, and that's somebody else coming in. I bet you that's Endless. Oh no, it's Lucas. Oh wow, you cut that fine. 1 litre still in the tank. And Endless has chosen to continue. That's risky. He's got the lead to be able to kind of just coast. Berserker's in. Also, Endless may have picked up a little bit of damage from tagging the back of Warm Tyre rather. When Warm Tyre came out of the pits, Zenny then is going to come out. Where is Scott? He is coming down to turn 10, so Zenny will resume the lead of the class. Where is Warm Tyre though? In reference to our 2 pitters of the class. So the Courteous of the Corvette jumping out of the Toyota's way. Lucas will come back out in second. Zerka has not moved yet. Looks like Warm Tyre's going to jump back up in the third. And now Berserker gets underway. And Warm Tyre's going to scream past the Audi. As you can see on the left there, Berserker still under pit lane speed limit. And Endless is in. Race leader. He's gone for the wrong pit crew. No, doesn't want that one either. In he comes. So Lucas was a minute behind, I think. The time is coming a bit. Getting a little bit confused. Oh no! It's Who was that was off the road? Oh, it was 2 Desert Pack. It's going through the gears, but not moving. Huge problem for the Corvette, as he had a major accident. Oh, what has gone wrong there? That is a box full of nothing in that car. We're now down to 25. We've lost one of our LMP2s. Oh, you can actually... Yeah, that something has gone horribly wrong. Oh, finally managed to get some forward momentum. He's, yeah, quite wise. He jumped to the outside of the track, but the only way you can seem to get any traction at all is flooring it in second. That is very, very unfortunate for 2000 back. Rosantic and Lama having a battle. That's for some with Jezza as well. And an added Porsche. Oh, Beppo and, Beppo and 2000 back. Clank is there as well. There goes the Ferrari. 2000 back absolutely crawling. Trying to get that Corvette home. Oh, that's a Porsche flying off the road. Lama and Jezza. Still in their battle. They've been in that battle for a very significant portion of the race. Zanchik is getting onto the back of them as well. Oh, that looked very, very wide for Jezza there. Not too much from there. Lama looking for an outside manoeuvre on that last turn. Ah, he went on to the... Yeah, he hit the AstroTurf. There is literally nothing there. No grip whatsoever as Borderline brings his Audi in. With 1 litre in the tank. Didn't want that pit crew. Doesn't want that pit crew. Uh-oh. Ah, there is another pit crew still. Ah, he found the right one. And Lama has come in. With a 1.7 in the tank. And there is a 2 Desert Pack. Finally bringing that very battered Corvette. See how he's struggling to get anywhere. Oh, Alti, we lost you. Oh, what a great shame. Clank is actually on the back of Beppo, so the Ferrari and the Corvette are having a battle. That's 7th in class. Borderline is underway. Lama now gets going. I suspect he is about to gonna be there a while. Oh, Jezza! Jezza has had trouble on the way down to turn 10. Turn 13 rather. In the Toyota. He's going to be coming in soon. He's only got a few litres, 4 litres left. Doesn't come in though. Interesting. Wow. Whoever that is flying past. It's endless as race leader. Starting to build that lead back up to Lucas. 3/10 different last time around. Mortai is another 12-ish seconds down the road from this battle, so he lost out quite a bit of time. He was quicker actually than the top 2 by a couple of tenths. Clank in the Ferrari is in. Someone else coming into the pits I can see on the map. And we have lost another. I suspect that, yeah, that's 2 Desert Pack. He decided that was too much for him to handle, and that Ford's not looking too happy either. The pit crew's out, so more pit stops coming. Oh no. No, he wants that one instead. Okay. And Bo's retired, so that's another one gone. 8 GTEs remain, 6 LMP2s and 9 LMP1Hs. Still going. Still haven't quite hit the halfway point. Just maintain maintaining that gap between himself and Lucas. Lucas also carving his way through the traffic that Endless has just dispatched off. 29.8 for Endless. 29.9 for Lucas. Tyrese obviously catching up with that same block of traffic. Time for the Toyota. 29.8, so 1,000ths quicker than Endless. Wow, Berserker with a 27 last time now. Not with a face full of Porsche, I suspect. Let's see what lap time the Audi can put on the board. Over the line. 29.2, so he was actually quicker than the leaders. Of course, the traffic making all the difference. There's Spudbuster, Porsche. 33 one last time around is 20 seconds behind Berserker. So he's very, very lonely position-wise, and he's bringing his car in. Stoned in the wall. Less than a litre in the tank. Oh dear. It looked like you conked off the wall. Spud. Down the road. Here at that position from Spud. See what he puts on the board. It is 1:31. The battle's going on for position at the moment, as you can see. First pit stops are underway. Jezzo's brought his car in. Oh, that was close. 0.2 litres still in the tank. Wow, that was very risky of the pit crew. Don't do anything with your fuel. They have done. And then once your day done. Spud back underway. Brought up there. I wanted to drop the pit lane limiter a bit early, but it doesn't look like he's earned himself a penalty for it. Nope, he hasn't done yet. Back underway for Spudbuster then. Oh, Endless is in trouble! Endless is in trouble! He's lost the lead! Wow. Coming through the twisty bit, 13 through to 16. Endless suddenly finds himself behind Lucas. Endless did a 28.5 last time. There you go, that's how much time he lost. Lucas now needs to weigh in. Jezza has got a penalty. Oh dear, you dropped your pit lane limiter too early. He's got a 10-second speeding in the pit lane. We are now at the halfway stage in the race. Lucas leads the LMP1Hs with Endless in hot pursuit. That changeover, of course, only just happening. Zenny leads the way in the LMP2s by a very comfortable margin over Scott. And the GTE's led has been almost all race long by Andrex. It's been getting stronger and stronger, that lead. Now 24 seconds between himself and the M6, but of course the GTEs will be in fairly soon. It looks like less than 20 litres in their tanks, smaller. 24 for Cornwalls, not much more. 19 for Lindholt, 25 for TBWs, the Porsches have been slightly more. Beppo with 21, 78 for Clank, who is not on the pits. 23 cars remain. Just lose another. Only 8 of our original 13 GTEs remain. Oh, Clank! A little bit close, but still going. There's our lead 2 MPs and also our lead GTE in that shot. Do we see sunlight? might just be a different colour of tarmac. No, that looks like there's a shadow starting to be... Oh, endless. Yeah, tangled up with a Porsche coming through turn 5. Now, admittedly, I knew we were starting in wet weather, but I didn't know the sun was going to come out later on. But that definitely looks like the sunlight. I'm not seeing any blue up there. Well, can you see a change in the weather? This looks to continue his chase towards Lucas. He was opening up 6 tenths last time around, but it does look like Endless has had the pace this time. Of course, Lucas is not going to be an easy character to pass, and if they fight for too long, can bring one tyre back into it. If they fight for a very long time, Berserker's actually had a really good pace since I mean, 28-0. 29-3, 29-1 by our lead there. 29-6 last time around for one time. One tyre's either had a problem or he's got stuck behind someone. I think he's lost a chunk of time. Yeah, he did 31-6. That gap suddenly increased. There's Berserker, who's had a stunning pace well, certainly he did in the last lap. And for the last few laps, he's some really good lap times. Yeah, there's definite sunlight out there, but there's definitely a lot of rain out. 28.3 for a full second quicker than Lucas. He's got a long way to go. He's 33 of them behind. Oh, I thought Lucas had spun there, but no, that's just the line he was taking through 10, 11 and 12. Here comes Endless. There he is. Just saw him at the back of the shot. Lucas has got it all to do. Endless, like a man possessed, has been closing back in on that race lead as we've lost another of our GTEs. It's our Ferrari. We have lost our Ferrari and just decided to call it a day. Clank has parked it, so only 7. Nearly half of our GTEs have gone. Oh, just one penalty. That's what I'm surprised about. Just one penalty on the board. I'm not at all suggesting that our endurance drivers aren't clean. They're the best AOR PC endurance drivers there are. But you saw Endless had to make a decision on where he was going to go. Get around that yellow LMP2. I think that's TPW. No, it must be Cornwall then. He's stuck right in the midst of the leaders. There's Endless. Coming through. That rain is starting to get lighter. That's going to be interesting. It's only going to be interesting for those that went for a predominantly wet setup. So we'll see then if that shakes the order up a little bit. It all depends on how quickly the track dries out. If the rain is in, or if the rain does actually stop. We will see. Race continues. 55 minutes to go. Still a long way to run. And it's slowly but surely eating back into that lead that Lucas has got. And once again, we'll see what Lucas puts on the board. It is 29.5 and 29.6 for Endless. Corvette right ahead. 28.3 for all time last time. Let's see what he manages this time. 27.8. Oh, what a stunner! May have been slipstream aided, but wow, what a cracking lap there by Wall Tyre. He's gained almost 2 seconds on the leader. Another 11 to go. That's an absolute stonking lap on the Toyota. He's on for another improvement again. How's Berserker doing? 27.5! Wow! Oh, that's one of the LMP2s jumping out of the way. So that was touring. It is indeed. 6 of our LMP2s remain. We haven't seen a position battle with them for a while. Oh, Lucas has had a problem. Lucas is suddenly 6 seconds down. Typical, they look away from our leaders just as a spin occurs. Endless then storms through into the lead by quite a comfortable margin now. Let's see what the lap times are. Of course, Mel, that brings Ward Tyre straight back into the fray. 30.3 for Endless. It's been quite a bad lap for Lucas, of course. 39.5. There's One Tyre, 29.0. So still quicker than Endless. Shaved another 0.3 off of that. No, sorry, 1.3. What am I doing? Yeah, 1.3 shaved off of the gap between himself and Endless. Now under 10 seconds when he comes through turn 1. Of course, he's 2.3 behind Lucas. One Tyre now has some company. And there he is. You can see him. Very easy just to kind of just fall into rhythm and not really think about things, but suddenly you get woken up when the carrot suddenly presents itself to you. And just continuing on his merry way. He may have lost a chunk of time. That's Takuza that was right there. Lucas coming through 15. There you see Ward Tyre in the back. Roaring off down the straight again. And then we're mainly focusing on our LMP180s at the moment. Makes a change to focus on them as opposed to our GTEs. 29.9. Lucas gets 29.5. 28.2. Sliding scale going on there. Wow, Brzanczyk is only... Brzanczyk has been lapped by the top. There's only top 4 cars. Another fastest lap by Berserker, or personal best, as you can see by the green delta there. He is absolutely storming. Another 27, low 27 from the Audi. And there's no way that the conditions are drying out. There's still, it's still standing water out there. The rain is still falling pretty heavily. So sunlight or not, that is making absolutely no difference to the grip level out there. Berserker is absolutely flying. The outside of that Fuji and catches up to Marauder. Marauder still in second, now by 23 seconds from Andrex. See from the timing difference. Cost Berserker a bit of time, as you can imagine. 30.0 for Endless. Lucas is on that home stretch as well. Wow, it was 2 thousandths quicker than the lap before. 29.7, so Ward Tyre did lose a bit of time there, as you can imagine, with the traffic going on. But still plenty of time, under 50 minutes now. Still time for our leaders to get close to one of them. You can see on the map where the arrow is coming through turns 4 and 5. The white dot ahead is Lucas at his second position. Oh, Tyre's got a difficult decision to make as he's right with Andrex. Oh no! And that is Impact with... who was that? It wasn't Smolder. It was Beppo. The tail of the GTEs. He would have been under blue flag conditions. That would have cost One Tyre a little bit of time. Really caused any... well, I doubt it's caused any damage. You can see how much time that's cost him though. It doesn't look like the top two have done much better though. I thought there was damage on the front of the Audi there. yet. I said not yet, I'm not forecasting Endless to throw it in the wall. Time again, 28.8, so a decent lap there from Endless. Lucas. Yes, 20, oh no, a 30.3, so not a good lap. For him, a 30.1 from Warm Tyre. So Warm Tyre does close a bit on Lucas. He's definitely going to be challenging for that second podium spot. Andrex is in the pits. Now we're going to see our GTEs come in. 2.3 litres in the Aston's tank. Here comes Marauder. He surely isn't going to chance going round again. No, he's wandering over to the right. That's the M6 in. Smolder could do. He could go on another lap if he so felt like it. Now, if he felt the conditions were improving, he might risk it. And it looks very much like he's staying over to the left. So Smolder in the Corvette is going to take the GTE class lead. Andrex is already back underway. Marauder, wow! Oh, Marauder hasn't stopped yet. I assume he hasn't stopped yet. No, he hasn't. Oh no, no, there's Marauder's pit crew. There we go. Out goes Andrex then. Second in class now, as Smolder has chosen to continue. Cornwall has chosen to carry on, but he's still got 9 litres to go. Lindholt could well carry on in the black Ford. What does he do? He's coming in. TBW. He's got 10 litres in the Porsche. He probably will carry on. We will see as he comes through 15 into 16. Is that one time jumping on the inside? Nope. Must therefore be Spud. No, I've forgotten who the other. That was Jezza. I forgot who the other the Toyota was. Lindholt. As soon as we know, TBW has chosen to continue. Beppo has brought the Corvette in. Most GTEs came in. Smolder did not. Andrex is only 7 and a bit seconds behind. Oh, that's close. That's very, very close. Andrex does not have to deviate from his line, as we said before. It's actually preferable that the GTEs don't. It makes planning the move for the LMP1s and the LMP2s that much easier for them. And they've got the grip to do it as well. Round, turn, 16. Will regain the GT leader. Smolder brings his Corvette in. There it is. Back into GTE lead. Cornwald is choosing to continue. Beppo has been in there a long time. That's one of the LMPs coming in. Who is that? It's Brzancic. With only a litre left. Endless has got 26 on board. Lucas 23. Tyre 31. So Brzancic completely out. What was that? 24. So yeah, Brzancic is completely out of kilter when it comes to the pit stop strategies. One of the LMP2 is getting very much out of the way. Beppo comes back out on track. Warm Tyre is doing what he can to close it. There you see the Audi of Lucas. It's debatable whether that rate is any lighter or not. The lap times aren't reflecting any significant change. Through 15. Toyota look very reluctant to give him any grip. On that last turn. Goes the curves. 28.1 for Endless last time around. He's certainly found his stride again. Where is it for Lucas? 28.9. 28.5 for Warm Tyre. So 4 tenths gone from that gap. It's very nip and tuck as Llama is very close to Spudbuster. They're actually side by side. The Audi flying past the Porsche before they get to the braking turn of turn 1 and into 7th then. He's got half a tank, whereas Spud has got significantly more fuel than that. So still strategy to play out for our top guys, for our LMP1s. Titan's still chasing the spray of that Audi. Cornwall brings his Porsche in. So find the right pit grid. There we go. It's difficult to do when a lot of them are out. But a lot of these guys have been out a very long time, so they're very, very wet. Oh, Lucas has had a problem. He's lost a fair chunk of time. He's very, very wide on the 8 and the 15. That really puts one tyre in immediate striking range. See on board with the Toyota flying down past the Corvette as Joe brings his LMP2 in. Is not endless, you saw at the bottom of the shot. Look at that, now just 3/10 between. One tyre did a 28.4, he gained nearly 2 seconds on the leader as well, so Endless didn't have a good lap as one of the Porsches is gone now. That I suspect is Llama. Yeah, I think that's Llama that is ahead of them. Nope, not sure who that is. Let's just pull over. That has allowed one tyre and Lucas through. Whoa, one tyre slow that fella down. Into 10, 11, 12. Of course, all the dirty air then starts to happen. In amongst all the spray. As Spudbuster brings his car in. Cars ahead. Wow, Lucas going for a very wide line. It was a little too wide. And a one tyre again right there. But of course, Lucas getting on the gas earlier. 29.0 for Endless. As they come past Marauders M6. 29.3, 29.3 by these two. Oh, slow it down. One tyre does. Lucas is well aware that one tyre's right there. He cannot afford a mistake at this stage, not with the talented one tyre staring straight down his exhaust pipe. To turn 6. One tyre was a little too cautious. He's lost a tiny bit of time coming through 4 and 5. Oh, Smolder and TBW are having a battle. That's for 3rd in class. Behind Marauder and Andrew. Of course, they're a long way down the road from these two, so we've got a couple of position battles going on. Smolder in the Corvette against TBW in the Porsche, and Warm Tyre in the Toyota against Lucas in the Audi. 1 for 2nd in class, 1 for 3rd in class. Staring at these two for a while. Let's give these two a bit of airtime. Smolder diving on the inside, coming into 10. The TBW is trying to hang on to the next apex, which he does. Smolder gives the racing room, and TBW hangs on to 3rd place in class. Very nicely done by the Porsche, but Smolder right with him and not giving him a single moment's breathing space as Raging Beard brings his LMP2 in with a very nearly empty tank. And so does Touring. Wow, it's now getting difficult to look. We've had our phase where everyone was spaced out, and what a drive off the last turn by Smolder, but TBW's got nothing left in the tank. And he brings that Porsche in, so that spells an end to that particular battle. We jump back up then to the battle for 2nd. 28-4 for Endless has really added some more time between himself and this battle, so he's got nothing to worry about unless he falls off the road again. Again, I don't mean that disingenuously at all. It is very, very easy to do. And again, you can see how reluctant that Toyota is to grip. Into turn 16 once again. That, I assume, is Budbuster? No, wrong Porsche. Oh, collection of cars here. Scott Touring and TBW in the pits at the moment. 27.5 for Lucas. What a stunning lap time there. 28.5 for Wartire. 28.3 for Endless. Even still, Wartire is not even 1.5 seconds down the road. There's a GT Class E there, Landrex, with a whole heap of cars around him. That's what it looks like from those that have a lot of cars flying past. Landrex minding his own business, and just got to be wary of how many LMPs are flying past him. Sound of that roaring V8 from Aston Martin. And that must be Brzancic they've just gone past, and there you go. We haven't looked at Berserker, who's now into the 26s. 26.9. I'm not sure he's gaining quick enough to get involved. Oh, was that borderline? Yeah, it was borderline jumping out of the way. He might get involved. At that pace difference, Berserker might get involved in this battle. He's 10 seconds, 12 seconds behind him. And he gained, 2.5 seconds last time around. So yeah, at that pace difference, he would definitely be involved. 28.3, 29.0, 29.3. Starting to struggle a bit to keep up with Lucas. But do not discount this match. 28.0 is another 1.3 taken out of the gap between himself and Worn Tyre. The point he comes into turn 1 is around about 12 seconds. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if he is able to close that down before the end of the race. Berserker has been setting real quality times for quite a lot of laps now. Because he's not in this battle. Now Luke is starting to open up a gap to the Toyota. Anything can happen. As Enders picks his way through the traffic. There's Dakusa we just saw in the background. That's TBW. So there's Cornwall that's right there, indeed. Smolder another 8 seconds down the road. So the only battle we're looking at is, at the moment at least, is Worn Tyre on Lucas. To answer your question, Nunu, I think we have lost one in the last 30 to 40 minutes actually. The LMP1Hs have been doing it pretty well in surviving this race. I can't remember who it is. We did have 10 early one. Oh, Worn Tyre. Very caught out there with one of the Porsches. It's Cornwald. That's going to be very costly for Worn Tyre, unfortunately. Car was last to retire. I honestly can't remember. I have such a bad memory for these things. I think one. Oh no! That's someone tangled up with Dakusa. Oh no! That's a lot of damage as Zenny has brought his car in from the leader LMP2. Oh dear, who was that lost their nose? Borderline. Oh, it was Spudbuster. huge tangling then with the Kusa in the LMP2. Surely he's going to bring that car in. Oh, he's opted not. Oh no, yes he has. Oh no, he hasn't. He's opted to carry on. How odd. How very, very strange. Wow, again, Berserker taking another significant chunk of time. Last time around, I don't think he's taking quite so much off this time. No, he hasn't. He's been in amongst the leaders' pace in that last lap. We didn't see that gap drop significantly. But as has just been demonstrated, it really can happen. Whoops, no, endless, that's not how you do it. Yeah, a mistake can happen to any of them. That's Toyota's gone past, so it must be Jezza. He's meant to have the race leader come past him. Oh, the damage isn't actually showing up on Spud's car, so that wasn't that last impact that caused the damage. I see. He dances around Marauder. Oh, that was close there by Hindus. I think it was good piling into the back of who was that? Brazanchik? No. Oh, who was that? Oh, it was Jezza. Well, the LMP1s, or certainly some of them, are going to have to come in again. 13 litres is not going to last. Speak of the devil, War Tyres opted for now to bring his car in. He's opted for a tyre change. I think it's difficult to tell. It's basically if the car gets jacked up, and it's difficult to tell from this view whether that's actually happened. 28.8 for Enders, 29.5 for Lucas, Berserker 32.90. We've got held up in traffic. War Tyres opted for now. Bring his car in. He's in there a while. He's definitely taking tyres on. His fuel is done. He didn't, unless he's got damage on there. And away he goes. I suspect that was a tyre change. This is going to be interesting. 31.5, just under minutes to go. We will see what performance WT can get out of that car. Sanchik is a long way down the road, so he hasn't got any immediate worry for. Whoops! It was a bit of power on the white paint. That's going to be very slippery in the wet. Don't discount one tyre, because again, the leaders are going to have to come in again. Because whether they come in for tyres, Enders I suspect won't. He has got that near 9-second lead to himself. Half that. Start-finish straight. Oh, look at that. 1,000th of a second lap time difference between our top two. Let's see how Berserker does. It's a 29.5 as well. All of them setting within a 10 of one another. Multi is, of course, quite some way back. You see the white dot, top right corner of the map, comes through turn 2. That is where Berserker is. The Wartime will not have to come in again. Well, it will be very sad for him if he has to. Oh, that's someone flying off the road in the background. That is very, very close for Lucas, trying to do an outside manoeuvre on 2 cars. Oh, that's getting very messy. Lucas goes past one of the LMP2s. Is getting up to the borderline? No. I couldn't tell who that was. That's Brazanchik that Berserker was coming to. Sorry, I got a little confused by the cameras there. I couldn't tell which car it was. Berserker was trying to come past. Oh, tail got a bit twitchy, and Enders is in. Oh no! Race leader Enders has had a problem in the pit lane. He ended up facing the wall. Oh my goodness, that he could be absolutely disastrous. Though he may well have thrown the lead and possible win away. 29 minutes to go. He's in the pits now. He will take on a full tank of fuel, I would imagine. Lucas has gone through. He could do another couple of laps easy. Berserker, I would imagine the same. A very quick stop then for Endless. So fuel alone. Where is Warm Tyre? He's just coming through 13 through to 15. So as I thought, Endless did not take on tyres. Endless will maintain a pretty big gap between himself and Warm Tyre. Jakuza is in from third in the LMP class, LMP2 class rather. Endless is looking to bring that car home on the rubber that he's had on for quite a long time now. That could be worth doing. Less than half an hour to go. Warm Tyre's got a huge amount of time. He's got the fresh rubber to do it. Unless he was damage he was repairing as opposed to tyres he was changing. That of course is not clear to see from the outside. We will see how he develops, how he's able to overhaul the gaps. Have a look at some other cars. Wow, that's Zenny catching up to a big collection of cars there. It's difficult to tell who it is he's catching up with. There's one of the Audis. The LMP1 Audis with either Cornwall or TBW. GT Porsche. Apparently the sound of the GT Porsche has changed in the last patch. Trouble. Then he continues on his way. 45-second lead over second place Scott. Did a great job, but has had absolutely no answer to Zenny. No one's had an answer to Zenny. Scott leads this man touring by 50 seconds. So now the top three stand in the LMP2s, and we've actually lost another of our GTEs, I've realised. I still could, even though there's only 6 of them left, I still couldn't tell you who it is. Ross Andrex has been leading the class by quite 40 seconds by for Alonso. Oh no, a little bit squirrely. Marauder in that second place where he's been for a long time. Smolder in third in the Corvettes. Oh, it's Cornwald. We have one Porsche left, TBW. Cornwald, the other one has gone. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, Lucas with a 26.9 out front. He's going to have to come in though. He's only got 3 litres in the tank left. I bet you any money he also... but those that are still to come in, at the front at least, will not take tyres. I will be very, very certain on that. Now, you see how much time Endless lost, 39. Part of that was his outlap. So, difficult to know exactly how much time. 28.6, so right back on the pace. Warm tyre, 28.9 last time around. Green's on down over the line. Let's see what lap time he has done. It is a 28.1. So he did take half a second out of the gap between himself and Endless, but that is not going to be enough. 25 minutes to go. About 17 or so laps. Oh my goodness, Lucas is pushing the fuel to the limit. 130.5 with only 1.8 litres of fuel in the tank. I think you do it, but it's very, very tight. The circuit continues. And sets 127.0. Very nicely done. One of the other Audis jumping out of Endless's way. He comes around turn 16. 6 last time around. Let's see what he is able to do. He's got a decent amount of clear space ahead of him now. 24 minutes left on the clock and 29.4. So he's lost 2.3 seconds, 2.4 seconds on Berserker, but of course Berserker will have to come into the pits very soon. 0.8 of a litre left for Lucas, but he will make it from there. Oh, that's... Oh no, Lucas! Lucas has just managed to keep it on the wall. He was so determined to get past the Porsche that he threw that car too hard. And that's going to make it very close between himself and Endless. He sprints off down the road. Into the pits he comes. That Endless is coming through turn 8 and 9. There he is. His dot disappeared for a second. That was a bit odd. So into the pits comes Lucas. What about Berserker? Berserker's in as well. Surely at this stage it's just for fuel. There you see Berserker coming into the pits in the background. Through 15 comes Endless. And that was indeed just fuel for Lucas. Here comes Berserker. Endless has come through turn 16. Of course Lucas on the pit lane speed limiter. You see the white dot at the end of the pit lane on the right. This is going to be very, very close between Lucas and Endless. Who's going to do it? There is Lucas. Endless resumes in the lead, but only just. Goodness me, that was close. Well, Lucas has it all to do. Only half a second separates the pair of them. Ooh, Lindholm, careful. It's the only black Ford in the race, and we know it's him. One tyre in third. He has just beaten Berserker. They are 13 seconds down from the lead. Don't discount them. One tyre, 27.9 last time around. But of course now One Tyre's going to be fighting off Berserker, and Berserker was setting some lightning pace before the pit stops. Oh my goodness! What a look on the inside of turn 8. That would have been very, very brave, but One Tyre was having none of that. Two battles in the LMP 1H category. One for the lead, one for the last podium spot. It's going to be difficult to know where to look. What a fantastic closing stage of the race that we're looking at. And wow, Endless is very slow coming through that last turn. That is Dakusa getting well and truly out of the way. He does not want to be involved in that battle at all. That slower run through that last turn, I think, slowed Lucas down and allowed Endless to just get on the gas. 30.0, 40.6, of course. Part of that was Lucas's out now. Let's see what the next pair managed to do. 28.3 for One Tyre, so he did close in a bit on the top there. Berserker again, that time is out now. They have been going for over 2 hours now, including the qualifying session that preceded this. And for Lucas and Endless, it is down to this for 20 minutes. They got the fuel. Oh no! Huge problem there for Lucas. He smashes into the back of the LMP2. Overshot his braking point very, very badly. And smashes into the back of, it was Scott, second in the LMP2 class, but by nearly a minute, so it didn't really cost him any time as far as his class battle was concerned. But that just threw away a potential battle for the lead, unless, of course, Endless makes a mistake. Back up to these two though. There's One Tyre in the Toyota. Berserker hanging on to the back. Corvette staying out of the way. There is how vicious that Kers is on the Audi. Less than 20 minutes to go. 29.3 for Endless, 36.3 for Lucas, 28.5 and 28.7 for One Tyre and Berserker respectively. And Lama is in. He had to, he didn't have much fuel left. That's a lot of cars to have to negotiate. Even at this late stage, there's still a lot for our drivers to have to do. They can't just take it easy. Momentary lapse of concentration, exactly as we just saw from Lucas, who's lost a colossal amount of time. Oh, very deep, coming through that same complex. 10, 11 and 12. Now into the last twisty section of the lap. Oops, steady, Lucas. Smolder is close to Marauder. Well, we haven't looked at our GTEs in a very long time. Suddenly there's a podium battle going on there. Corvette now on the back of the M6. Marauder has been second for well over an hour and a half, I'd say. And suddenly, he's now under threat from Smolder. He was 1.6 seconds quicker on the previous laps. So that battle is well and truly heating up. Through that final turn, we've got 17 and a half minutes to go of this 2 hours of Fuji. One tyre, quickest man last time around. Smolder on the tail of Marauder, that's for second in the GTEs. Marauder hasn't had to defend from anybody for a long time. He lost 1.5 seconds, over 1.5 seconds to the Corvette last time around. That is going to be a very hard battle for Marauder to defend. Andrex is right the way up there into 15. He's way ahead, 40 seconds ahead of Marauder, and Berserker is getting back close to one tyre again. Oh, Berserker got really caught out there by the Corvette. It certainly isn't Smolder. Is this going to be an opportunity then for the Corvette on the inside coming into turn 10? He's in the dirty air, he's in the slipstream, he opts not to do it. That's absolutely fair enough. He has closed that gap in lap on lap on lap, so much so I haven't really looked at him for quite some time. That's one of the LMP2s coming up behind him. And Borderline is in with a pretty empty tank, so he had to come in. Mr. Consistency leading GTE, absolutely, there he is. And that's the rearranged Porsche of Spudbuster coming past. There is Endless. Now leads with 10 seconds. Since his pit stop, just beat Lucas out of the pits. And Lucas has had no answer for the charging Endless. Oh, look at that! Hello, Worn Tyre. You've come alive in this final section. 15 and a half minutes to go. And he is now on the back of Lucas. I'm assuming there's damage on that Audi because he's just been so far off of Endless's pace in this part of the race. Tyre has left Berserker behind by 4 seconds. Well, there's certainly nothing wrong with the straight line speed of the Audi. And one tyre flies past him. That's going to be second for the Toyota. The Audi of Endless is another 13.8 seconds down the road before he hits the braking zone for turn 1. And second has swapped position with the GTEs as we thought it would. That was down at turn 10. Smolder in the Corvette has been significantly faster than the BMW. So finally Marauder has to concede that second place. Lucas does not want to give up. Oh, there goes a bollard. Oh, he kind of gets tangled up with Spudbuster there. I think there is damage on that car. So he seems... Berserker's had a problem as well, that 34 last time around. A worn tyre. there or thereabouts all race. He's now in second. He would have to hope on a mistake from Endless, or he's going to have to close in over a second a lap every lap for the remainder of the race. That would actually that wouldn't be enough, because that would assume a 1 minute lap, which, as you can quite clearly see, the track is longer than that. We'd have to rely on a mistake from the front running Audi. 30.0, or just caught up in a lot of traffic. I won't mind. He'll take anything that throws the leader in it towards him. He's already lost Lucas by 4 seconds. 30.4, so he's lost a bit of time on the leader on that one. He jumps past Lindholt. Berserker is on the back of Lucas, so Lucas could well fall outside of the podium. He's leading for a while, so nearly hung on to the lead as Spudbuster comes in. Oh, now he has a nose. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Berserker actually has the fastest lap of the LMPs. The fastest lap of the race, of course. It's an utterly incredible pace early on in this race. Is that going to be a pass? No, not quite. Oh, looks like Endless has made a bit of traffic up there. No, that was nearly the other Toyota. Turning in a bit on Endless. That has cost him some time. The tyre will need more than that, though. Endless then, 31.9. See how much time that cost him. One tyre. He's of course going to be catching that group of traffic that Endless has just gone past. A 29.0, so of course he gained nearly 3 seconds that last lap alone. Of course that would be absolutely enough to bring Warm Tyre back into contention for the lead. Lucas has lost that third position to Berserker. That seemed fairly inevitable. The pace that Lucas has lost, for one reason or another, whether it's fatigue or likely damage. He didn't see it happen, but he just has not had the same pace post pit stop that he did before it. The battle for the lead has not yet concluded. 2:15 once again. 60. Endless is going to have a fair amount of clean air ahead of him. It's exactly what he needs to hang on to the lead. Saw Endless make a very uncharacteristic mistake coming into the pits. Even he is not immune to them. Over the line. 28.1 for Endless. What does Warm Tyre respond with? Last time. 28.9, so yeah, 8 tenths rather from Endless at the moment, but anything can still happen even at this late stage, especially when fatigue is at its worst. We have 10 minutes remaining of this 2 hours of Fuji. We have 9 LMP1Hs left, 6 LMP2s and 6 GTEs. Highest dropout rate we've had from GTE in a long time. We had 13 of them to start with, and we've only actually lost 1, maybe 2 LMP1s. Only a couple of LMP2s as well. Anderson really capitalising on that clean air. Warm Tyre doesn't have that advantage, even though he's on a good lap though, as you can see from the Delta. Blaming the fact that there's other cars ahead of him, slowing down, if anything, probably giving him some slipstream that he could utilise. The line once again. 29.3. have to do anything silly. Just need to keep it consistent. Flashing lights on one side, correct use, because the car ahead of him is of the same class. They do move out of the way. 27.9 for Worn Tyre. He closed in 1.4 that time. 27.7 from Berserker. Don't discount him either. He is 5.5 behind Worn Tyre. There or thereabouts. Oh no, that's not going to help him. Bit of a snap of oversteer and over the grass for Berserker on the exit of turn 1. But Worn Tyre is not giving up at all on that win. My apologies, my microphone was muted. It's because I've been sneezing intermittently. So apologies there. Thank you for pointing that out, Stevie. I was actually commentating on that sequence of events, and no one could hear me. So yeah, Enders. I wonder if he'll end up with a penalty because he did have to jump through that escape road. If he does, he'll appeal it. Wow, look at the lap time from Berserker, 27.1. It's still 4 seconds down the road from Worn Tyre, so he could challenge for that second position just before the line. Wow, Enders took a hell of a knock there. It was from Llama. Enders again. Probably knocked him a bit off his rhythm, but if he does have damage on that car, he could well be struggling. It was very much right into the side of the car, so he may well be okay. No, I was sneezing, not sleeping. Less than 5 minutes to go now. Enders certainly doesn't seem to be having a problem with straight line speed. And looking at the gap between him and Worn Tyre, that isn't coming down to any significant degree. Did he get a penalty? He didn't. So no harm, no foul there. For Enders, it seems he is on the back of the M6 of Marauder. Master Kuza again. 28.5 for Worn Tyre, but there's only 3 seconds between himself and Berserker. There he is, 26.8 from Berserker. Absolutely incredible laps. Oops, pushes a little too hard on the exit of turn 1. Screaming on down to he is really chasing Worn Tyre for that second place. Oh, and he's pushing so hard. You can see the car fighting over where Lucas is in. He had 10 litres on, so he could have made it, but he's obviously not happy about something. And he's over a minute ahead of Brazantic, so he just wants to bring the car home. Doesn't want to risk it. That's Marauder's M6 that One Tire has just crept past. Oh, Endless has got a lot of cars ahead of him. One of them jumping royally out of the way. I think that might be Scott. No, not sure who that was. There's One Tire coming through that same section. Passes the Corvette. Catches a tiny bit of slipstream from the second one and carries on over the line. That time of 29.8. One Tire. Gets a 27.9. Very impressive, but not enough to catch up with our race leader. Berserker has lost some time as well. There will be 3 laps to go. So complete 79, if my maths is right, 79 racing laps here at Fuji. It's still all up for grabs though, because if Endless is sporting a war wound on that car, it could well just undo, but he has got 7 seconds to the good over One Tire. There is One Tire coming into that complex just as Endless leaves it. There is Berserker. Oh, beg your pardon, there's Berserker right in the midst of that big old group. Wow, that's a lot of work for Berserker to do. It's surely going to cost him a bit of time. Oh, that lead Corvette in that group is wandering a bit wide. 1.5 minute laps, and Endless is going to cross the line with more than a minute and a half to go. Penultimate lap then. 1:29.9, so Endless just has to bring it home now. The Toyota comes across the line. 1:29.5, so only gained 4 tenths. And Endless knows that. He'll know what the gap is. Berserker at 1:30.6 as well, and really badly held up in that big group of cars behind him. The top 3 know they just have to bring it home. There's pretty much too much of a gap for any of them to close down, unless of course someone is clunked into, as we saw from Endless earlier. Probably going to be anytime anyone else is behind Endless, it might make you a little bit nervous considering what happened before. That's not Palmer again there, is it? No, it's not. Probably Lucas. It is indeed Lucas after his pit stop. There is GTE leader Andrex, where he has been for vast majority of this race, and Lucas actually staying right behind Andrex. He doesn't want to be anywhere near the race leader, so he just beat the flag, unless of course he slows right down, but I don't think he has quite enough lead to do that. No, he doesn't. He would have actually, I think he would have actually lost down to 3rd if he tried to slow down enough to let the flag time, let the race timer count down. He'd have gone down to 2nd. But your final lap here at Fuji. Endless leads by 6 seconds over One Tire. Berserker in 3rd. Great lap again. 27.1. Your LMP2s have been led by Zenny for a colossal period of time. It's nearly a minute between himself and the next man down the road, Scott, in LMP2, with Turing rounding out the podium there. Andrex has had that GTE lead almost the entire race. Smolder dethroned Marauder for that middle podium spot. There is the M6, who's had a pretty solid race, it must be said, in a few remaining GTEs. Endless a little bit deep, coming through 10, 11 and 12, but it won't make any difference. Oh, huge problem. Is that Lucas? It was. Just flew through that escape road, exactly as Endless was rather forced to do. That's turn 15. Warn Tyres has closed in to within 3 seconds. So Endless has had a problem, but it is not going to be enough. Round the final turn. And it screams off down the road. So your winner for the 2 hours of Fuji, it is the Audi of TX3 Endless. He is very happy about that. Great effort then from the Toyota of Worn Tyre. Berserker comes home in 3rd place. Great effort by our gladiators. And Andrex is going to cross the line next as far as leaders are concerned. He will take the GTE win by a huge margin, nearly 25 seconds indeed. I think he's happy about that. Zenny is going to claim the LMP2 win. He was never in any doubt for that. All race long, took the pole, and by over a minute has claimed the LMP2 win. There's Smolder, there he is. Has set some great pace in that Corvette. He's going to take 2nd, and he's happy about that. Where's Scott? He's already finished. Marauder, there he is. I think he's probably going to be one of the last men to cross the line in the M6. Great effort then. Yeah, he's happy about that, and rightly so. TBW, through the war of attrition, he will take 4th in the Porsche. There is Lindholt in the black Ford. I'm pretty sure he's the last man. Yeah, Pepper's already stopped. Lindholt is indeed the last man to cross the line. Wow, what an incredible race it's been. And there it is. Whew. TX3 Endless taking the win in the Audi. Worn Tyre 2nd, Berserker 3rd, Lucas 4th, Brazantic 5, Borderline 6, Llama 7, Jazza 8, and Spudbuster rounding out the LMP1s. LMP2 was Zenny, 2nd Scott, 3rd Touring, 4th Yakuza, 5th Raging Beard, and 6th was Joey. And our GTEs, remaining GTEs, were Andrex in the Aston in 1st, Smolder in the Corvette in 2nd, Marauder in the M6 3rd, TBW in the Porsche 4, Lindholt 5th in the Ford, 6th was Beppo in the Corvette, and well, Liz is retired, but the only one remaining in the 7th was Bo in that Ford, which is a shame because he led the TTEs for a while. Woo-wee! What an amazing race. We have some people that want to talk to us as well. Okay, let's grab them in, shall we? Hello, Mr. Andrex.
Hello.
Well, Mr. I'm not confident this will make it, this will do well in the wet.
I'd still rather have the M6. She was a bit slidey.
Did you lie?
No, I didn't know the pace of other people. We did a quick wee practice run on Monday night, and there was a couple of other guys in there, and I was faster than them there, but I don't know how much practice they'd had at that point, but I was kind of expecting them to improve a little bit, and I thought the Porsches were going to be strong tonight, and I know the M6 is good in the wet. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even close. You were 25 seconds to the good by the end.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else had issues. Looking at fastest lap times, it's not considerably much faster than everyone else. So it's just staying consistent and putting the laps in and staying out of trouble and no issues. So
Mr. Consistency wins again. Great effort, sir. Absolutely superb.
Awesome to get the Aston on a win. I can retire now. I'm done. Project car's finished.
Let's grab over some other people that want to talk to us. Let's grab them all in. There's always a commentator game to grab over people whilst they're in mid-conversation.
Which you did.
Which I did. Hoorah. Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for spending the time after quite a grueling race to come and talk to us. First of all, LMP2 winner, Zenny. What? Well, you were in a class of one.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know really what happened. I didn't do much practice. I don't know if I wasn't that confident or not. But like, when the race started, my car just felt like amazing, and the race has flown by. I only had a couple of little mistakes to some people, but apart from that, like, it was awesome. No, I didn't get disqualified this time, which makes it better.
That does help.
I do have a little competition for anybody in chat of guess what brake pressure I was running.
I know. Is it 60?
You're cheating.
And spoiled.
Yeah.
Great efforts, Zenny. We didn't really see you a great deal because there was no one challenging you all race long. I think the only time I looked at you was just kind of checking in with everybody, and when you came in the pits, that was about it.
Yeah, if I was sound like cocky or anything, like there wasn't really much to do. Like I kind of got a little bit like bored after like an hour just driving by myself. But I'm sure next race there'll be a lot of challenges because there's a lot of new fast drivers in LMP2 now. So I'd rather have a challenge and like come third than like
and just run off.
It's as simple as that.
Well, great effort nonetheless, and we have Llama and Borderline also with us. Llama, how do you feel after that one? It wasn't quite as clean cut for you.
No, definitely not. Definitely didn't have the best of starts. I think I can definitely say that. Sadly, went into the back of Jezza, going into the can't remember the corner name, but went into the back of him on the braking. Couldn't do much about it. I don't know if he got damaged or not. Don't think he fixed it. I got 6, but I kind of just had to deal with it. It wasn't worth getting into the pits fixing.
Fair enough.
It kind of. I think I found my pace, found rhythm. I started pushing. Past Jezza, went. I caught up to Borderline. Not Borderline. Who was it? Can't remember. But I was catching up to someone, which I was quite surprised it was for P6. Quite surprised I caught up to them too far after. Sadly, at the end, again, same corner, went into the back of Endless. So, I felt really bad after that one. It was like, but luckily it didn't affect the results, and it seemed like everyone had an alright race.
And how about you, Borderline? That's again, didn't get to look at you too much, but how was that one for you?
Well, I have to say it wasn't too bad for my rookie race in the Endurance League. Just to help Llama, it actually was me who you're catching up on in the end, and it became quite close as well. I don't think I had the best combination of weather and track to start my Endurance League.
Yeah, that's a bit of a baptism by fire.
But at first I had quite a battle with what was he called again? He had quite some damage according to some drivers. He was missing his front bumper.
Spudbuster.
Spudbuster, that's the one. And after my pit stop, I didn't see him anymore. After my first pit stop, and then I saw Llama catching up on me on the second stint, and I didn't thought he still had to pit. So I was like, well, if he's gonna get close to me, I'll just hand him the position because I still have to pit. But then he pitted, and then I pitted. So I was like, okay, this is on. And he came quite close because it's quite hard on such a technical track to pass slower cars. So you really need to be careful what you do in here.
How were you guys finding tyre wear? Because that was something I was trying to kind of judge, but obviously it's difficult for me. And there were a few comments on in chat that the track is quite difficult for it.
Well, for me, I combated it by like murdering my brake pressure, and I have to do that to an extent because I've had to do horrible things and get my pedals to even behave remotely like they should do. But I think it was 66% brake pressure.
Wow.
Just to avoid locking up. Because if you're locking up, you're just murdering your tyres. So, it was close whether I'd go a little bit higher in brake pressure, scrub the tyres a bit more, and swap them in the pit stop, or just reduce it, limit the wear, and not change them in the pit. And I decided to go with that one. But in the practices before, it was very kind of up and down as to there seemed to be a fine cut-off point between how much locking up you can get away with before it's just you're not going to survive a full stint without changing for sure. Worked for me.
Awesome.
So what was your tyre wear at the end like?
33 in the front left, 21 on the front right, 35 on the left rear.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, it was still drivable.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I ended with 42% wear on the front left and 18 on the rear right. So, and to be honest, I don't even know what my brake pressure was. So,
So for me, I had 70% brakes, and then on my rears, I did change my rears, but I wouldn't need to. It's just because I couldn't actually select your front. But I think if I kept my same rears, I'd have had just under half tyre wear on the rears, and then I'd change my fronts because I would have had no fronts left if I did a full race on them.
We have one more person to talk to us. Second place, Worn Tyre. Hello.
Hello.
Well, what a fight back you were having. It looked quite intense towards the beginning and towards the end. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was pretty intense. At the end, it was very intense. I got a bit of contact with some of the lapped cars when I tried to catch the second place, I think it was. But it was a very tricky race with the conditions. But looking away from that, I think it was pretty good.
Was the win in your grasp, do you think, or did Endless have the measure of you?
I think this time Endless had the measure of it. I messed up my strategy quite a bit. I think I put 20 liters too much fuel on at my last pit stop, which made me lose some time. But yeah, other than that, I think I drove perfectly, and Endless was just quicker this race.
Brilliant stuff, and that is where we are going to wrap it up for this evening. Thank you very much to those that have been watching live. Thank you to those that catch up with it post-event. Always welcome to you. Thank you very much to our sponsors, of course. Elgato makes some amazing streaming products. Head over to their website for further details on that. Thank you very much to our drivers for putting on an amazing show. It's always a great pleasure to commentate for you guys, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time for the next round. So take it easy, take care, and we will see you then. Thank you very much, and good night.